Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into the price of Solana. So Solana has done insanely well in this last 24-hour period, but it's not the only coin. If you actually take a look down the crypto assets, you can see that pretty much everything is on a green positive streak upwards, and that is definitely a bullish sign for what is coming to the altcoin market in the crypto space. So if we take a look at specifically Solana right now, we can see a 14.4% increase in the last 24 hours alone, which is absolutely going to be a bullish sentiment in the market for Solana. I think, as we move forward, there's going to be more and more reasons as to why we have, like I said, very, very, very bullish sentiment in the market right now. And there's going to be great reasons as to why Solana itself has seen that 14.4% increase. As we take a look forward, we also see in the last week alone a 35.5% increase. In the last month, about a 55% increase altogether. The last year has been absolutely massive for Solana, guys. If you didn't know, a 12,000% increase for Solana overall in this last year. So as we move forward, what is continuing to push Solana farther, and what projects are we really, or I guess should we be looking out for on the Solana ecosystem? We're going to cover all of that today, our price predictions for the end of the year, the end of the bull market as well. But before I do so, I want to jump into some news relating to Solana, and I also want to talk about the $65.2 billion market cap. People, some reason, do not really realize that $65.2 billion, yes, it may be a lot, but we are going to see more increases when it comes to Solana. It's just not going to be 3 to 4xing, overnight. It's not going to continue to take place like that, as, we are starting to get closer and closer to some of the bigger coins in the altcoin space. You can see we're right behind a few very, very large ones, that being Cardano, Binance BNB, obviously USDT as well. But the market cap is continuing to rise, and we are continuing to see a lot of this ecosystem continue, like I said, to rise in value. I do want to jump, though, right on over to what I would consider the all-time high, which, by the way, if you look at the last week, we've been very, very close. $218.73 was actually put out in the last, I believe it was the last hour. Let's check it out. So $218.97. We have a new all-time high push October 25th at 11:47 a.m. A lot of people didn't think we would hit this new all-time high for quite some time. So it's great to see this all-time high actually kind of getting overshadowed by a new all-time high push, like I said, just in this last hour. So it's a no-brainer, in my opinion, that I had to cover Solana yet again. We've been talking about this coin for a while now, but I want to talk about some of the big projects coming on board. So the first one's Katana HQ. Katana is an asset management protocol on Solana, enabling users to passively earn the best yields in DeFi, and they're building a comprehensive suite of investment products, starting with structured products and automated vault strategies. So when I think of this, passively earning, the best yields in DeFi, you can think that there is so many projects like this coming to the Solana ecosystem, but we can also think of a different way to actually do this. And there's something called BlockFi. If you guys have never been here, blockfi.com. I will have a link down in the description below. It'll actually give you up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up using my link. But this is a great way to earn passive income. We've talked about this before. We talked about working not harder, but smarter. And that's exactly what BlockFi is all about. So it gives you that, you can actually borrow with BlockFi. We're not going to cover that today, though. We're going to really talk about the passive income that you can earn. So up to 8.25% APY with a BlockFi interest account, or BIA account. Interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So this is very, very solid to actually use BlockFi when it comes to coins like Chainlink that doesn't really have, staking available. And I just kind of wanted to mention that because Katana kind of brings up a great, solution for not just Solana, the ecosystem altogether, but a lot of different cryptocurrencies kind of have something like, Katana being made, and BlockFi already kind of works in that same situation. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I want to jump over to what's next, and that's going to be the 500 projects, or 500 plus projects, 4 tracks, and $5 million in prizes and seed funding. So the public voting for the really Ignition Hackathon is, by the way, open, and you vote your favorites on October 22nd. So this was about 3 days ago. I just had to re-mention how big this is. $5 million is prizes and seed funding. So this is absolutely huge for the ecosystem as a whole to continue growing. Solana has continued to make great choices, and that's exactly why, like I said, this community, this, really ecosystem as a whole, like I said, continuing to see more projects in development than many, many others. As we also see Solana reclaiming that $200 3 reasons why Sol price is up 35% in 7 days. So Sol price continues to climb, and like we said, hitting a new all-time high today was absolutely huge. But we also have more to talk about, and these 3 reasons, according to Cointelegraph, is all about Bitcoin triggering market-wide rally. So Sol obviously wouldn't have had this huge increase without the help of Bitcoin having a nice increase itself and hitting a new all-time high itself. We also see Solana TVL hits record high, which is huge. So Solana price rally also appeared as the TVL of all the decentralized finance or DeFi projects built on Solana blockchain reached a new record high of 13.53 billion. That is huge. Continuing to see, like I said, huge progress in the Solana ecosystem. We also have Sol price technicals. So Sol's latest price rally came as part of a breakout move of what appears like a bullish pennant. As Cointelegraph reported earlier, the technical outlook could see or really send Sol to levels equal to the maximum distance between the pennant's upper and lower trend line around $85. So you can see that here. I'm not going to jump too far into that, guys. I do want to, really talk about my price predictions at the end of the video for the end of the year and the end of the bull market. But before we do so, there is one more article I want to take a look at. That is going to be on Yahoo Finance. So it's great to continue to see, more and more mainstream, how mainstream really some of these crypto assets are becoming. Some of these altcoins to get mentioned in, places like Yahoo Finance is always going to be a benefit. So Solana eyeing the $200 mark after surpassing XRP to become the 6th largest cryptocurrency. Solana approaching that $200 level again, and obviously, like we said, pushing past that, making a new all-time high push, which is absolutely going to continue to make a lot of people bullish about this ecosystem as we continue to see $216.69 on Solana with this most recent 14% increase in the last 24 hours. If we take a look, though, like I said, at this article, it'll talk more about Solana's TVL topping that $12 billion. So Solana's latest mini rally was boosted by recent reports that the total value locked, or TVL, on DeFi protocols on blockchain surpassed the $12 billion for the first time in history. So more and more support continuing to basically come in strikes or streaks into the Solana ecosystem. I do want to jump into the price predictions for Solana by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market. So let's jump straight into it. So as we've seen in this last couple of months, really, coming May, it was right around $31.28, all the way up to $216 in just the last couple of months. A massive bullish push for this ecosystem. And with the most recent, like I said, 500 plus projects, 4 tracks, 5 million in prizes and seed funding, this is going to be a huge momentum swing for Solana pushing into the end of the year. The end of the year is usually a very solid time for crypto projects in the past during bull markets, and I think that's not going to be any exception here. We're going to see massive trends, and Solana is going to do very well. I do think we're going to continue to see all-time high pushes for Solana. This is not over and done yet. I think by the end of this year, we are going to see Solana pushing $300 mark at the very least by the end of the bull market altogether, which we don't know exactly when that's going to end quite yet. Obviously, we are, still in the kind of middle or midst of what could be a massive bull market with huge retail as well as institutional interest. I think Solana has a very possibility, or a very high possibility, of reaching $400 to $500 by the end of the bull market. We'll keep you guys up to date through it all. That would be about a 2 to 3x potentially as we move forward through this bull market. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. If you guys want to also join a giveaway, I do have a giveaway going on. So 40 Chainlink to be given away at the end of October if we hit $40 Chainlink by then. All you have to do is retweet and follow this tweet to be entered. This is going to be a huge opportunity for a lot of you guys. Like I said, 40 Chainlink, it's quite a bit of money. Hopefully you guys win. I'll see you guys all in the next one.